The new recruit at Real Madrid shares his initial experiences with Carlo Ancelotti. Real Madrid was not expected to have a major transfer window apart from securing Jude Bellingham. Nevertheless, Carlo Ancelotti already finds himself working with 5 new players with more than a month left for the transfer window to close. The team seems to be integrating well. Fran Garcia, the left back, needs less time to adapt as he had departed Real Madrid only 2 years prior to join a local team, Vallecas and Rayo Vallecano. Garcia expressed to Diario as that he's eager to demonstrate his skills at Santiago Bernabeu. He expressed, "I see a youthful, eager me leaving home to pursue his passion at the club of his dreams. I have matured and honed my skills, starting from a very young age. Now I return as a grown man, determined to prove my worth here. It fills me with joy and pride to come back to the place that was home since I was 13, after years of hard work." In his initial days with the first team, he acknowledged the demanding work ethic set by fitness coach Antonio Pintus. He stated, "The initial days were intense, filled with heavy gym workouts and field work under Pintus, which we're all familiar with now." Garcia also spoke highly of head coach Carlo Ancelotti, who is building a rapport with the new members. Perhaps people often underestimate Ancelotti, regarding him just as a manager. But one of his key strengths lies in forming bonds with his team. Not many coaches enjoy the adoration that Ancelotti does from his teams, a sentiment easily picked up by newcomers. The €40 million payment to Kylian Mbappé brings him closer to exiting Paris Saint-Germain. With so many speculations about Kylian Mbappe's future, the ongoing transfer drama appears to be a well-scripted plot. However, the recent revelation might clarify why Madrid's media is optimistic about Mbappe's situation. There has been a lot of talk in recent weeks about an €80 million loyalty bonus that PSG owes to Mbappé by September 1st, a sum that PSG is eager to clear, and Mbappé is determined to collect. Diario AS reveals that Mbappé is due to receive half of this amount by August 31st. This might explain PSG's urgency to have him decide on his contract renewal within the next week. This could favor Real Madrid. Real Madrid's plan is to enter negotiations only if the pricing is suitable. While they will not pay an €80 million bonus for Mbappé, the clubs might reach an agreement to pay him €40 million if the initial part of the bonus has already been cleared. It was suggested earlier this week that the saga could stretch into the latter half of the transfer window, which might be the reason why. Mbappé is possibly the most precious asset in football today, and he and PSG are well aware of it. Real Madrid won't jeopardize their finances for a deal, like the previous summer, but the urge to negotiate might increase if they believe that Mbappé is within reach, for both football and financial reasons. Real Madrid's central defender is contemplating leaving for more game time at a fellow La Liga side. Real Madrid's central defense is well stacked, potentially causing departures. Jesus Vallejo hardly got any playing time last season and seems open to moving. Vallejo had similar opportunities last season, but decided against moving elsewhere. His 88 minutes on the field have persuaded him to seek more game time. Vallejo has managed only 441 minutes across the past 2 campaigns. Diario AS reports that he has several options to exit this summer, mostly abroad, but prefers to rejoin Granada on loan, where he previously played. From 2020 to 2021, he spent 18 months on loan. Despite not being a regular starter, he did manage to play 51 games in total. Granada is his preferred loan destination again. Currently, in the middle of a takeover, Granada is struggling for reinforcements. Despite confirming their promotion a month and a half ago, they haven't brought in any new players. Paco Lopez will undoubtedly view it as a cost-effective acquisition and a safe bet, while Real Madrid hopes he can increase his value next summer, possibly their last chance to sell him. Carlo Ancelotti has urged Real Madrid to quell concerns within the club, casting shadows over the future. Ancelotti finds himself in an unusual love triangle where Brazil wants him. Real Madrid theoretically does too, but is hesitant. And Ancelotti likes both but doesn't want to sever any ties. The president of the CBF, Ednaldo Rodriguez, confirmed last month that Ancelotti would join them for the Copa America tournament in 2024. However, neither Real Madrid nor Ancelotti has confirmed this publicly. According to Cadena Senior, this has raised questions within the club about his motivation to continue inspiring the players throughout the season if he is to leave the club in June. The doubts, though, don't extend to the squad. Marca, however, reported that Ancelotti has reached out to the club to address any uncertainties and reassured them of his complete commitment to Real Madrid. He informed the club that he had agreed to terms with Brazil, should his stint with Real Madrid conclude, but hasn't signed anything. It's believed that Ancelotti would even consider renewing his contract with Los Blancos if the offer was presented. Nonetheless, Eder Militao, who seems equally dedicated to both, has spoken favorably about the impact Ancelotti would have on Brazil, confidently asserting that Ancelotti will be coaching the national team. The Madrid-based newspaper states that Rodriguez even contacted general manager José Angel Sanchez to update him on the situation and agreed to tone down the public pursuit of Ancelotti. All in all, it's a somewhat awkward situation, and Ancelotti's commendable interpersonal skills are preventing this from escalating. How he navigates the season without leaving anyone dissatisfied is another matter. Real Madrid has encountered an injury blow with a midfielder succumbing to a problem in preseason. Real Madrid has experienced their first injury of the season after it was confirmed that Dani Ceballos has been injured in preseason. Real Madrid has confirmed that he has a thigh muscle tendon problem, although no convalescence time was given. Early reports from Alberto Pereiro suggest he might be sidelined for between 4 to 6 weeks, which would mean missing games against Athletic Club, Almeria, and Celta Vigo. Ceballos managed to stay fit for Real Madrid for the most part of the last 12 months, something that undoubtedly helped him during his contract renewal discussions. In addition to Toni Kroos, Luka Modric, Aurelien Tchouameni, Eduardo Camavinga, and Fede Valverde, Ceballos now has competitors like Marta Güler, Raheem Diaz, and Jude Bellingham, although not all of them occupy similar roles. Nonetheless, it is without a doubt their most fortified area of the field.